Okay, good evening friends. Today we are going to discussing about this is the DTP12 portion, chemical coordination and integration. The chemical coordination and integration. Previously I told you the chemical coordination in our body. These are the in our body all body parts coordinate and do the all functions that are through the endocrine system and neural system. The endocrine system integrates neural system. The neural system integrates the chemical and endocrine system. The endocrine system regulate the endocrine system regulate neural system. The neural system regulate endocrine system. The both are the endocrine system and neural system are the coordinate all body function in our body. So these are the chemical coordination through the endocrine system in our body. The endocrine system is these are the ductless glands and also these are the endocrine glands. The endocrine glands the secrete the hormones. The trace amount of hormones they do the all body functions in our body. So these are also known as hormones. The first of all human endocrine system. The study of endocrine system is known as endocrinology. This is known as endocrinology. The study of endocrine system in our body, that is known as endocrinology. Now these are the endocrinology. Endo means inner. Crine means away. These are the endocrine system. The endocrine gland secrete hormones. The hormone. What is hormones? Hormone means the to excite. These are the to excite. The hormone means the to excite. The hormones are the first hormone determined. The detected the first hormone is the secretin is the first hormone detected. Secretin. Very important one. The secretin is the first hormone detected and these are the identified by Starling. Identify the Starling. The first hormone is the secretin. The first hormone that detected the secretin. The Starling. Scientist name Starling is the Starling. Now your hormone is the to excite. The to excite the first hormone secretin. The secretin is present in our the duodenum. The secretin it stimulates this hormone stimulates the bicarbonates and water molecules. So these are the secretin. Now these are the hormones are the mainly hormones in our body. The so many different types of hormones are present there. The different types of hormones are present there. These are the first one is the pituitary gland. These are the location is very important one. The location. The location is very important. The first hormone is the first one is the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland present in the heart is the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland. The pituitary gland. The first one is the pituitary gland. The second one is the pineal gland. The first one is the pituitary gland. The second one is the pineal gland. Pineal gland. Now here these are the in our colloids, the neck region. These are the neck region. It has a thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. Third one is the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. The next one is the parathyroid gland. Parathyroid. Parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland. The parathyroid gland, parathyroid gland. Now here these are the it is known as thymus gland. Thymus gland. Thymus gland, and here it is known as pancreas. 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 Pancreas gland. Pancreas. The next one is the here. These are the kidneys. Each kidney has the one gland. It is known as adrenal gland. Adrenal gland. Seventh one is the adrenal gland. The next in male, the testes are the testes. In male, testes. Testes. In the female, these are the ovary. Ovaries. The location is very important. Our glands, these are the endocrine glands. Endocrine glands secrete hormones. These are the endocrine glands. The first one is the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland located in our the forebrain. These are the forebrain, and also these are the pineal glands are present there. It is known as the diencephalon. It is also located in the diencephalon, pineal gland, thyroid gland. These are thyroid gland. In our neck region, thyroid gland is present there, and the neck region, parathyroid gland is present there. The next one is thymus gland in the inner side of the heart. The thyroid gland in between the lungs and these are the heart. The thymus gland. The next one is the pancreas. The pancreas, it is located in the C-shaped duodenum. C-shaped duodenum. It is known as pancreas. The next one is the adrenal gland. In our kidneys, each kidney has the surface of the kidney. Each kidney has anterior side of the kidney. The adrenal gland is present there. The next one is the ovary. Then females, one pair of ovaries present in the females. The next one is these are the testes. The testes are these are the one pair of the testes present in the male. These are total endocrine glands in our body. The other endocrine glands are present there. The other endocrine glands such as the liver, The liver is the other endocrine gland. Liver is the other endocrine gland, and the heart is the other endocrine gland, and the kidney is also other endocrine gland. The kidney and also liver, the heart, liver, the kidney. These are the other endocrine glands. These are total endocrine glands. Now we have to discussing about the first one is the thalamus, hypothalamus gland. The very important one, hypothalamus gland. Hypothalamus. Hypothalamus gland. The hypothalamus gland is located in the thalamus. The thalamus in the forebrain. Thalamus of the forebrain. These are the hypothalamus. This is the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. Now this is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus connects with the pituitary gland. It is the pituitary gland. It is the hypothalamus gland. The hypothalamus located in the thalamus. The thalamus in between in between thalamus and the pituitary gland. Thalamus and pituitary gland. So this is known as the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is the master of master gland. It is also known as master of master gland. This is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus stimulate the pituitary gland, secretion of pituitary gland. The hypothalamus stimulate the secretion of the anterior and posterior pituitary gland. These are the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus has the portal, hypothalamo-portal system. Hypothalamo-portal. The portal system. Hypothalamo-portal system. It connects with the pituitary gland. It is known as infundibulum. The infundibulum, it is the anterior pituitary gland and the posterior pituitary gland, anterior pituitary gland. So it is known as master of master gland. It is the master control gland. Why? Because it stimulates the secretion of anterior pituitary gland. They inhibit the pituitary gland. The thalamus gland secretes the two hormones. The first hormone is the releasing hormone. The releasing hormone, and the second one is the inhibitory hormone. Inhibiting releasing hormone. The hypothalamus secretes two hormones. The first one is releasing hormone. The second one is the inhibiting hormone. The releasing hormone stimulates the secretion of the anterior pituitary gland. anterior pituitary gland, and inhibit hormone, it inhibits the secretion of pituitary gland. For example, somatotropin hormone. The somatotropin hormone is the growth releasing hormone. The growth hormone and releasing hormone. Growth hormone, releasing hormone. And also this hormone is stimulate the somatotropin. The somatotropin stimulate the somatostatis. The somatostatis, it is the growth hormone. The growth hormone of anterior pituitary gland. So the inhibiting hormone. The inhibiting means it stimulates it inhibits the anterior pituitary gland. It is the growth hormone releasing hormone. The growth hormone releasing hormone. So it is known as master control gland and master of master gland. So it is known as hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is very important. The hypothalamus is the portal system. This portal system is known as hypothalamus portal system. The hypothalamus portal system connects with the pituitary gland through the infundibulum. These are the stalk. This stalk is present there. These are it connects with the diaphragm. It connects with the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. So these are the hypothalamus. The next one is the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is the first one is the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland, it is the smallest endocrine gland in our body. It is the smallest endocrine gland in our body. It is located in the below the hypothalamus, and also diaphragm. And the diaphragm of the forebrain, it is the smallest endocrine gland. It is the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland has one cavity that is known as the sella turcica. The sella turcica. The sella turcica is the cavity. The cavity is present in sella turcica. The sella turcica gland. The pituitary gland divided the main two parts. The first one is the pituitary gland. The first one is the adenohypophysis. The first one is the adenohypophysis. The second one is the neurohypophysis. Very important one. The adenohypophysis, neurohypophysis. The neurohypophysis is known as the posterior pituitary gland. Posterior pituitary gland, the adenohypophysis. It is the adenohypophysis. The adenohypophysis is mainly divided into two parts. The first one is the pars distalis. Pars distalis. The second one is the pars intermedia. These are the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is mainly divided into two parts. The first one is the adenohypophysis. Second one is the neurohypophysis. The adenohypophysis, the mainly it consists of two parts: pars distalis, pars intermedia. The pars distalis, it is also known as anterior pituitary. What is the anterior? Very important one. Previously asked, what is the anterior pituitary? The anterior pituitary is the pars distalis. That is not adenohypophysis. The pars distalis is the anterior pituitary. And these are the pars intermedia is the middle pituitary. And these are the neurohypophysis. Neurohypophysis is the posterior pituitary. Posterior pars distalis, pars intermedia, and neurohypophysis. The first one is the pars distalis. The pars distalis. The first one is the pars distalis. The pars distalis, it is also known as anterior pituitary. It is also known as anterior pituitary. And anterior pituitary secrete, these are the 6 hormones. 6 hormones. The first one is the growth hormone. Growth hormone, the anterior pituitary, the pars distalis. The pars distalis is the anterior pituitary. The anterior pituitary has the 6 hormones. The first one is the growth hormone. Second one is the prolactin. Prolactin. The third one is the FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. The fourth one is the LH, luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone. The next one is the thyroid stimulating hormone, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. The thyroid stimulating hormone. The next 6th one is the adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. These 6 hormones are released by the pars distalis. The first one is the growth hormone, second is the prolactin, third one is the FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, the luteinizing hormone, TSH, the thyroid stimulating hormone. The next one is the ACTH, the adrenocorticotropic hormone. These hormones are released by pars distalis. Pars distalis. The next one is the pars, the intermedia. The pars intermedia. Pars intermedia. The second one is the pars intermedia. Pars intermedia secrete only one hormone, that is known as melanocyte stimulating hormone, MSH. Melanocyte stimulating hormone released by pars intermedia, only one hormone. The next one is the neurohypophysis. The neurohypophysis, it is known as posterior pituitary. The posterior pituitary, they secrete 2 hormones. The first one is the oxytocin, and the second one is the vasopressin. Oxytocin and vasopressin. Very important one. These are the previously asked the pituitary gland. That every year one bit came. So the very important one, the adrenohypophysis, neurohypophysis. Adrenohypophysis is the pars intermedia, pars distalis, pars intermedia. The next one is the neurohypophysis, posterior pituitary. The pars distalis, it is known as anterior pituitary. The pars distalis secrete the 6 hormones. 6 hormones are growth hormone, prolactin, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, the adrenocorticotropic hormone. The next pars intermedia, it is also known as the middle pituitary gland and MSH, the melanocyte stimulating hormone. The next posterior pituitary, the oxytocin hormone, the oxytocin and vasopressin. The vasopressin, these are the posterior pituitary, secreted by posterior pituitary. The first one is the growth hormone. What is growth hormone? The growth hormone released by the pars distalis. It is a growth hormone. Release the growth hormone in children's. The growth on the elongation of the body parts. The growth hormone, hyposecretion of growth hormone causes to the dwarfism. The dwarfism in children. Hyposecretion of growth hormone causes to the dwarfism. This is a dwarfism. Hyposecretion of growth hormone causes to the dwarfism. The hypersecretion of growth hormone causes to the gigantism. The gigantism, suffering from gigantism is an elongation of body parts. Elongation of body parts in children. So the abnormal height and abnormal growth in the body, it is known as gigantism. The dwarfism, hyposecretion of growth hormone causes to the dwarfism, and dwarfism means short, very short, do not grow the body parts. So this is known as dwarfism. The next one is the gigantism. Gigantism means these are the abnormal growth in our body, elongation of limbs, elongation of body height. So that is known as gigantism. Next one is the hyper, the oversecretion of growth hormone in middle age. Oversecretion of growth hormone in middle age is the causes to the elongation of body parts, limbs and face. That disease is known as acromegaly. Acromegaly is the disease, very important. Previous class acromegaly. The acromegaly disease caused by the growth hormone. The oversecretion of growth hormone in middle age causes to the acromegaly. Suffering from acromegaly, elongation of limbs, elongation of growth, the face, it is appear to the gorilla face. The gorilla face, that is a gorilla face, the identification is the acromegaly. The middle age, the acromegaly is known as growth hormone. The next one is the prolactin. The prolactin, it is also known as lactinogenic hormone. The lactinogenic hormone in the females, the males and females present there. In the males do not stimulate it. They do not stimulate the prolactin, but in females it is stimulated by the FSH and LH hormones. The FSH and LH hormones. So it is the prolactin. The prolactin is the lactinogenic hormone. In lactinogenic hormone, elongation of the mammary glands, the elongation of the milk glands in the females. So that is known as prolactin hormone. The prolactin hormone stimulated by the FSH and LH and stimulated by anterior pituitary gland. The next one is the FSH hormone, follicle stimulating hormone. The follicle stimulating hormone in males, the testis, these are the testis. The testis has the leading cells and spermatogenesis. It has an important role in male, the spermatogenesis function. And in females, the FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, the ovary primary follicle, secondary follicles, tertiary follicles. The tertiary follicles, the Graafian follicle ruptured. Now after the formed to the corpus luteum, it formed to the ova, the ovulation. The FSH has an important role in the females, the ovulation. In males, spermatogenesis function, it is known as FSH. The LH hormone. The LH hormone in males, these are the stimulation of leading cells. The leading cells secrete male hormone, that is known as testosterone hormone. The stimulation of testosterone hormone by the LH hormone. It is known as the leading cells stimulated by LH in males. The leading cells secrete to the testosterone hormone. The testosterone hormone has an important role in the secondary sexual organs, the development of growth of secondary sexual organs and secondary sexual behavior. The next one is these are the LH hormone. The luteinizing hormone has an important role in the ovulation, and also it is the corpus Graafian follicle. The rupture after the two hormones releasing. The two hormones, the first one is the estrogen and progesterone. It is LH hormone, luteinizing hormone, has an important role in the stimulation, the secretion of the estrogen and progesterone hormone. Estrogen and progesterone hormones. Very important one. These are the estrogen and progesterone hormone. The next one is the thyroid stimulating hormone. The thyroid hormone is present there. The thyroid hormone, located in the neck region. The thyroid hormone secretes the thyroxine hormone. The thyroxine hormone secretion stimulated by the TSH, the thyroid stimulating hormone. By these are the anterior pituitary gland. The next one is the ACTH, the adrenocorticotropic hormone. These are the cortisol and aldosterone. The corticoids, the medullary and the cortical regions. The corticoids, the medullary region and the cortical region of the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland, secretion of adrenal glands, stimulated by the ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. These are the anterior pituitary gland. These are the very important one. Anterior pituitary gland, growth hormone, prolactin, FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, TSH, the thyroid stimulating hormone, the ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Very important. Growth hormone is very important. Every time the asking, these are the growth hormone. These are the growth hormone: dwarfism, gigantism, acromegaly. The gigantism, acromegaly is safe, but the children in the middle age. That it is children and middle age and gorilla face, gorilla face in acromegaly. Very important one. Then a prolactin, lactogenic hormone. The next one is the pars intermedia. The pars intermedia secrete only one hormone, the MSH hormone. The melanocyte stimulating hormone. The melanocyte stimulating hormone, it stimulates the body pigment, skin, the body pigments, melanocytes. The melanocytes are present in our body, and the surface of the body skin there, the skin has the melanocyte, melanin hormone. The melanin hormone protects the surface of the body, protect your skin. It is known as the melanocyte stimulating hormone. These are the pars intermedia. The next one is the posterior pituitary gland. Is the posterior pituitary gland, oxytocin and the vasopressin. The oxytocin hormone is in females, the oxytocin hormone, the layers, the ovary, the layers, uterus layers are the peristaltic movements in pregnancy time. These are the vaginal. These are the layers, the relaxation and contraction. So this is known as oxytocin. Very important. The oxytocin, the birth canal. These are also the birth hormone. The oxytocin is known as birth hormone. The oxytocin hormone, the released by neurohypophysis, posterior pituitary gland. Next one is the vasopressin. The vasopressin secreted by the posterior pituitary gland. It is the posterior pituitary gland. The vasopressin secretes the ADH, the anti-diuretic hormone. The anti-diuretic hormone, it stimulates the reabsorption of water, in the distal convoluted tube, and so this is known as anti-diuretic hormone. The hyposecretion of vasopressin causes to the diabetes insipidus. The diabetes insipidus means the diuresis disease. The diuresis disease do not absorb the water in the distal convoluted tube, and also these are the Henle's loop. So this is known as the vasopressin. The hyposecretion of vasopressin causes to the vasopressin, that is known as the hyposecretion of vasopressin causes to the diabetes insipidus, the diuresis disease. Okay, understood? These are the pituitary gland,